Hello students, hope you all are fine. Today we are going to learn how to write an analytical paragraph. See the syllabus. Question number 4. Writing an analytical paragraph on the basis of given map, chart, report, line graph, etc. in about 150 to 200 words, and that will be of 10 marks. This year analytical paragraph is replacing story writing in class 10th, so you have to do more efforts to practice it. First question that might be arising in your mind is, what is an analytical paragraph? If we talk about simple definition, then it is to analyze something and write a paragraph about it is called analytical paragraph. Or you can say it is to present an event or some arguments based on map, chart, report, graph, etc. Here in analytical paragraph, you will be given visual stimulus, means any of these map, chart, report or graph will be given to you. Data will also be given to you and you are to write your paragraph according to that. Motive of CBSE for adding analytical paragraph may be that in IELTS, that is International English Language Testing System, it is one of the main topic. Some of you might be thinking of going to abroad to study. For that you are to clear this test, and this is main question in this test. So you must learn how to write analytical paragraph. Let us start. Analytical paragraph is just like a sandwich. All of you must have seen sandwich. It is of 3 layers. See the picture. Top layer says introduction. Middle filling shows body of paragraph, and the bottom bread shows the conclusion. In the same way, your analytical paragraph has 3 parts. Top bread is introduction, where you introduce the graph, pie chart, map, etc. whatever is given to you. Second part is filling body. This is body of paragraph. Here you are to give details and organize it into paragraphs. Bottom bread is for conclusion. That is to tell what you have told earlier. As I told you in my previous video, whenever you are doing any writing part, any question from the writing section, you are to divide it into 3. First introduction, then body, and then conclusion. In the same way you are to write analytical paragraph. Now we will explain it one by one. First is introduction, or you can say topic sentence. How to write it? It tells you the main idea. What you want to write in your paragraph, you are to write here. Just say the question asked, means you are to take the statement from the question itself. It should be short. Try to write in 1 sentence only. No given data should be added in the introduction. This is the most important point. Whatever data is given to you, you are to add it in the body part. Don't add any data in introduction. You can start with sentences like the graph, pie chart, map, illustrates, whatever the question is you have to write here. Or you can use this sentence also. The graph, pie chart, map gives information about whatever the question is about. I think introduction must be clear to you how to write. Second part is body of paragraph. Here you can write body in 2 or more paragraphs. You are to write about specific words, phrases or ideas given. Only given. Pay attention to this word. Whatever data is given to you, you are to use that data only. Don't add any information from your own side. Next, you are to explain how the evidence supports your topic. No heading for individual paragraphs. As you are writing your body part in 2 or more paragraphs, there is no need to give headings to those individual paragraphs. Then you are to give logical order of information. Your sentence must be related to each other. You can start your body paragraph with sentences like, according to chart, graph, map, there are upward or downward trends in whatever you want to write. You will come to know when we will do example. Next is your conclusion. Your conclusion must be short. As introduction was short, your conclusion must also be short. Try to wrap up in 1 sentence only. Here also never introduce new ideas whenever you are closing the paragraph or whenever you are writing conclusion. Don't add any new idea. To sum up, highlight the most important thing. You can start with sentence like, overall we can see a clear, whatever the question is about, or you can write, in conclusion, it is evident that, whatever the question is about. I think now these three parts must be clear to you. Let us move to tips for writing. You must pay attention to these tips if you want to score good in analytical paragraph. First is, take time to read through the graph, pie chart, map, etc. Earlier also I told you, you are to read the question carefully so that the things must be clear to you. Here you are to read graph, pie chart, map, or whatever visual stimulus is given to you. You are to go through that stimulus thoroughly. Secondly, do not give your own opinion. You are to write according to the data given. Don't write your own opinion. There must be continuity and it should be enjoyable to read. You should be logical and watch out for spelling and grammar. There should not be any error related to spelling or grammar. Next is introduction and conclusion. As I told you earlier, it should be short. No data should be written here. Data should be used only in body parts, not in introduction and conclusion. You are to describe the changes as precisely as you can. Use data and number given only. Again and again I am telling you, you should use data and number given only. Don't write from your own side. Next, but the most important point is, stick to the word limit. I think you will follow these points. Let us do one example, and before that I want to tell you some vocabulary parts. I have written here some of the phrases and words that are frequently used for writing analytical paragraph. Let's see it. Over the next dash years, months, days, or you can use at the beginning of the period or at the end of the period, whatever your requirement is in the question. Words like fluctuate, remain steady, remain stable, peak at, level off, bottom out, consistently, slowly, in contrast, rapid, probably, dropping, slightly. These phrases or these words can be used while writing analytical paragraph to make it more effective. Now it's the turn to solve one example. Read the question first. A survey was conducted at KR Public School on what children like to play in their free time. The details of the survey are given in the pie chart below. Summarize the information in the pie chart by selecting and reporting the main features. Here a pie chart is given to you. Name of some of the games are given to you. And according to that survey, percentage of the children are given according to their liking. You are to study this pie chart and then write the details. Here you can see liking of children, hockey 20%, then chess 9%, cricket 25%, football 10%, ludo 11%, carom 5%. Data is with you. Let us start writing the paragraph. As I told you, you can start your introduction with the line, this graph illustrates. Remember that line? This graph illustrates the results of a survey in which students were asked about the games they like to play in their free time, and they mentioned 6 main games in their answers. See, here I have completed the whole paragraph in one sentence. You are also to do like that. We are not adding any kind of data here. We are just stating what the question is about. You are to write your introduction like that. Second, start with body. From the pie chart, it is clear that majority of the students prefer to play cricket and hockey. See the chart. Majority of the students, that is 25% and 20%, they like to play cricket and hockey. With just 5% difference between the two, nearly 11% students prefer to play ludo. See the pie chart. 11% students like to play ludo. Near about 10% students like to play football. Whatever data is given to us, we are writing that data only. in your next paragraph you can write, unsurprisingly, we can see decline in liking of indoor games. Only a few, that is 9%, said that they like to play chess, and only a minority of students, that is 5%, prefer to play games. You can see the pie chart. 5%, 10%, 9%. We have written the data according to the percentage given. Let me repeat the paragraph. Unsurprisingly, we can see decline in liking of indoor games. Only a few, that is 9%, said that they like to play chess. Only a minority of students, that is 5%, prefer to play carom. Here we have written all the data in these two paragraphs. This is the body of your paragraph. Now it's the turn to write conclusion. In conclusion, it is evident that a large proportion of students enjoy outdoor games, while less than half percentage of students likes to play indoor games. Here in conclusion, if you can see, I have completed the whole paragraph in one sentence and no data is being added in conclusion. I think things must be clear to you. You can see how to write. Now, this is for you to do. A survey was conducted among the teenagers about their eating habits. Most of them like to have junk and fast food. The details of the survey are given in the pie chart below. Summarize the information in the pie chart by selecting the given data. Here a survey is conducted amongst the teenagers regarding their eating habits. Some of the items are given to you, percentage or the data is given to you. You are to write your analytical paragraph on the basis of this pie chart only. I think things must be clear to you. Thank you. Have a nice day.